Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Ron coming back on the channel, and in today's video we'll be checking out the best seeds for Minecraft 1.17. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So this is our third seed on the list, and we spawn right here. So we spawn right here, and we have a mushroom biome right at spawn, which is amazing because mushroom biomes are very rare. But that's not the only thing, so don't be disappointed by seeing the mushroom biome at spawn, because I know that many people don't like the mushroom biome at spawn, but it's only a small portion of the spawn, so it doesn't really matter much. So the main thing about this seed is that you spawn there. If you go in this direction, you will actually come across two geodes. Let me just drink the night vision real quick. So as you guys know, geodes are actually added in the 1.17 update, and this video is going to be specializing in the 1.17 seeds. So I'm going to be showing you some seeds with some special features which are added in 1.17. So two geodes are right near to spawn, so you can see the geodes right now. These are the geodes. You can find those inside. So yeah, that is a geode, and there is one more like that right there. Right there, there's one more, and there's also a shipwreck. So if you want to check out some stuff, a treasure map and some food, then definitely you can also do that. And there's also an ocean ravine, which is not too great, but just saying that. So right at spawn you get two geodes, you get a mushroom biome, and that's amazing already. But that's not it, because we also get a village right at spawn, which is a winter village or a snow village, whatever you want to call it. So there is like a huge snow biome out here, so snow biome fans, this seed might be the one for you. So there's a snow village right at spawn, but that's not it. There is more to this seed than this. If you go in the straight direction, by the way guys, the coordinates are on the screen, so you guys can note down the coordinates. This is the second village, which is apparently a zombie village, so it isn't a normal village, but you can still get a lot of resources from this village. So we came from there, and if we go straight we'll come across this one, but I believe there is one more village. So in this direction, but if you go in this direction, then you will come across another village, which is kind of insane. There are three villages at spawn. There is a mushroom biome, which are very rare, and there's also two geodes right at spawn. So that is the reason I chose this seed to be on the third position of this list. But there are better seeds coming on the way, so check out the other two seeds as well. So without any further ado, let's move on to our second seed. This is our second seed on the list. So we spawn right here, somewhere out here. We spawn over here. So let me just do night vision quickly. So you spawn right close to a desert village, which is pretty good. There's a lot of resources, so it is a pretty big village. It's not a small village, so you can grab a lot of ores and stuff from here. And plus this village also has a desert temple right here, which apparently has a glitched tower on the top. There's a chest, but you guys can check all the loot. I'm not really going to be checking the loot, but I'm sure there's going to be some good loot, because the loot changes every time, so you're going to have different loot. So there's no point for me to check the loot, because the loot will be different for you guys. But you will definitely get some good loot from desert temples, because they're known for good loot. So you spawn right over there, and let's go over there. We'll notice that there is another desert village with another desert temple. So how crazy is that? Two villages, both with desert temples right near to spawn. So that's something. So this is not a big village, it's a small one, but it also has a desert temple close to it, which is insane. And it also has a tower glitch to it like the last one. So they both are pretty similar. The only change is that the village is a little bit smaller. But close to this you will find a ravine, so you can check out the ravine and maybe even find some diamonds. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. So that's not it about this seed. There's more to this seed. I'm gonna be showing you in a minute. So if you head in this direction, actually you don't need to head anywhere. You could just do it over here, but I'm just going in that direction because if we make a nether portal over here, then we will spawn in the lava. So spawn it somewhere over here so that you don't spawn in the lava. And by the way, there is one more village over here, so that is the spawn. There are two villages with two desert temples right at spawn. So if you go here and just create let me just create a portal real quick. So let's just go to the nether and we spawn right here. So basically we spawn right there, and if you go in this direction right here, very close to the nether entrance, you will find a nether fortress. So that is our nether fortress. And by the way guys, there is not one nether fortress but two nether fortresses right close to spawn. I believe the second one is in that direction, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys because I don't want to waste any more time. But I do know that there are two nether fortresses because I have seen that, and that is also not too far from the spawn. So you can say both nether fortresses are pretty close to spawn, which is insane because you're getting two nether fortresses very near to the nether entrance, near to the spawn area of the world. To summarize the seed, we basically found one savanna village and two desert villages plus two desert temples and also two nether fortresses right close to spawn. So everything I showed is right close to spawn, but if you go ahead and explore a little bit, you might even find more stuff. So you guys can do that. Other than that, let's just move on to our next seed. This is our first and final seed on this list. So you spawn right here. This is the spawn point, and then so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be showing you one side at a time so you guys don't get confused. So if you go the backwards of the spawn, so that's the spawn. If you go backwards direction, you will come across an outpost. So that's pretty cool because outposts are pretty rare. So that's an outpost right to spawn, right near to spawn. So then if you go in this direction, you will find an oak village, which is again pretty insane, and it's close to an outpost, so you can expect some raids, which is again very fun. So that is the only thing you will find in the backward direction. Now if you go a little bit straight, then you will find a desert temple, which is very close to spawn. Now let's finish off the right side of the spawn. So the spawn is right there. If you go towards the right, you will come across another desert temple. By the way, the desert temples are marked by gold, so this is another desert temple. So far we found two villages and two desert temples and an outpost. I'll be leaving the total number of structures on the screen right now so you can just see that. So if you go in this direction, you will again find one more village. So there's three villages and two desert temples found yet. So now let's complete the left side of the spawn. So there's the spawn, and there's the desert temple which I showed you earlier. Now if you go towards the left side, then you will find another village. Now if you go further towards the left, remember there's the spawn, so go towards the left and you will find another oak village, which is pretty insane. Basically you can explore all sides of the spawn and you will find a lot of structures. Mainly they're going to be villages and desert temples. So far we found 4 villages and 2 desert temples and also an outpost. That's pretty cool. Now if you go straight towards straight from the spawn, so the spawn is right there. If you go in the straight direction, then you will come across another desert temple. right there. So that is our desert temple. It's also not very far from spawn. Okay, it is a little bit far, but it's not that far as well. So another desert temple. Now if you go further north or in the straight direction, then you will find another desert temple, I mean another desert village. So far we found 5 villages and 3 desert temples and also an village outpost. So if we go in this direction from that village we found earlier, we will come across a savannah village, which is a zombie village, but you can still get a lot of loot from there. So we are coming towards the end of this seed. This seed is rated as the best seed on my list just because it has a lot of structures very close to spawn. In total I believe there are 7 villages. I guess there's one more village in this direction. So you guys can see there is one more village. You guys can see that. I'm not gonna go into there. And there's also another pillager outpost. So in total we found 2 pillager outposts, 7 villages, 3 desert temples, right close to spawn. Okay, some of these structures are not very close to spawn, but it's not that far either. And there's also a ravine which is a pretty deep one, so you guys can check that out. Maybe you can find diamonds in there. Again, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it to you guys. So yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this seed. So yeah guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, then smash the like button. Other than that, if you guys have not joined my Discord server yet, then definitely do so. The link will be in the description, so go join my Discord server. Other than that, I'll meet you in the next one. Till that, bye bye.